All right, Sean Zattel, FightHype.com, here with one of the very best young fighters in all the sport, Gabe Flores Jr. 14-0, 6 knockouts, looking to be 15-0, right, after this weekend. And what do you think about the fact that, again, you're fighting guys who got more professional fights with you? This opponent this week, he's got, I think, what is it, about 25 professional fights? What are you looking to go out there and do in this fight?
I always go out there to make sure my boxing skills always look like I'm outclassing them. And I always tend to do that. You know, it's just my boxing IQ, what we work on in the ring. I mean, I'm ahead of the game. I mean, they may look like they have more experience and everything, but at the end of the day, I son them.
Yeah, and you were, again, everyone knows you're the youngest professional ever signed a top rank. But I wanted to talk again about your hand speed for a minute. Do you think that's something right away that is special about you, is the hand speed?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's difficult for my opponents to handle, especially when I'm throwing a combination of punches and not just singles. I'm throwing like 4 or 5 at a time. It can get difficult for them and it can get frustrating. I think that's why, like, sometimes the fighters are getting frustrated with me, and sometimes they get more cautious and all that.
Why are you so willing to open up with the combinations?
It's just the confidence. I've been doing this since I was young, and like I said, plain and simple, it's just the confidence. You know, I'm not worried about what he's going to do to me. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do to him.
Now, I know something, you know, a naysayer would say is okay, but he's throwing combinations because they're on the way up. But fighters, even when they're on the way up, a lot of them don't throw the combinations. They throw the more.
Just stay tuned. You know what I mean? My style's not going to change very much at all. I don't care who's in the ring with me. They're not going to make me do something I don't want to do. I'm going to take control of the fight at all times. Now,
and people see he's still 19, but do you feel like you're still growing into that man strength right now?
Yeah, I feel like I am, but I don't think that really matters. I mean, a lot of fighters, they need power to win their fights. I mean, I don't need that. You know, I got my skills and everything, but the power is coming. Like you seen May 4th, I knocked the guy out, nice coach. But I mean, like I said, I don't really need all that. All I need to make sure I'm skilled, everything's cool, and like pinpoint accuracy, make sure I'm sharp.
I know it's understandable. Fighters don't really like to compare themselves unless they're going to fight the guy. But do you feel, when we're talking about the Tiafimos, the Ryan Garcias, the Devin Haney's, that you're being a little left out there?
Yeah. I don't feel ever left out, because I always feel like the eyes are on me, you know, believe it or not. Because when I walk around, I walk with a different stroke and everything. Like, I'm just different, it's plain and simple. You know, it's just everybody gets the same old person over and over, but me, you know, I got a little more charisma to me.
What are you headed for, you feel, right now in your career? Like,
I'm just here to shine. You know, I'm gonna keep on winning. You know, and when the title shot comes, it comes. We're not in no rush. We know what we're here for. You know what's gonna happen. You know, the titles is waiting on us. We're not waiting on the titles. We know when to touch it. It's just win.
And I know you're fighting at 135 for this fight, but do you think when that time comes, it'll be at 130 or 135?
When I fight for the title, it'll be at 35 for sure.
How's making weight at 35 right now?
It's good. I feel good. You know, I could walk around, I could talk, I could go. Right now, I think after this, I'm gonna get a haircut, and after that, I go to Caesar's Palace. You know, shop a little bit. So, you know, I could do that. You know, I don't feel low on energy and things like that.
You gonna go get some more Versace?
Yeah, I could go do that. I need it.
Who are the fighters right now in the sport that impress you?
Canelo impresses me. You know, he looks really good. You know, Terrence Crawford impresses me a lot. And Lomachenko with his body shots, he looked good against what was that guy's name?
Luke Campbell.
Luke Campbell, yeah. I know his name, I just tend to forget. But you know, they look good, but most of all, I like Canelo, man. He's something different, you know. Like, Canelo looks nice. I think he's pound for pound.
Is that where you're headed though? That caliber of
like
guys?
Like my mind state is crazy. Ever since I was a kid, I always thought like me being the best ever to do it. Like, I never wanted to be there just to be there in the picture. I want to be the picture. You know, I want to be the one, and that's what we come here for. You know, when it's all said and done, you know, we say right now who run it, but everybody needs to be answering that question. At the end of the day, we ain't even got to say nothing.
Because, you know, more normal people with normal ambitions, they're like, man, just winning one title would be incredible. But
and that's the thing, we're not normal.
Right.
We work hard for greatness. You know, we win that ring in the gym all day. We don't train this hard to, you know, be average or good. You know, I mean, one world title, that is a lot. You know, if somebody won a world title, that's it. A lot of people haven't even won a title, but we know we got high expectations of ourselves.
When exactly was that age though, where you're like, that's what I'm going for now. I want to be the best.
I was 11 years old when I first touched a national title. Because I started boxing at 7, and when I was there, I was just, doing it because I liked it and everything. But when I turned 11, it started getting real. I won a national title. I was like, okay, this is what we need to do.
That was like a moment where you're like, I can really, really do this at the highest level.
And it was funny because, I'll watch boxing, and I'll watch somebody win a world title. I was like, he won a world title? He's good, but he ain't me. That was my mind state. That's how I think.
Who were the guys back then, though, who did make you feel like, okay, now that guy, he's not like one of those guys you just said. He won, but this guy is something I aspire to be.
Roy Jones. When I look at Roy Jones, I was like, wow. When I was young, like, I couldn't watch a whole 12-round fight. I watched like a full 8, and then I get tired. I'll go do something. But Roy come on saying the whole 12 rounds. I mean, he just looks so swift, so confident. Everything looks so easy in the ring. Like, everything he's doing in the ring looks like he's doing it because he wanted to do it.
Isn't Roy one of them guys hard to learn from, though? Because he's just such a freak.
Yeah. That's what the best thing was it for me, though. Because he wasn't your typical fighter. That's why I loved him. Because he wasn't just like, oh, you can learn that. He did some special things in the ring. And you're like, wow. It was so weird for people to lead with a left hook. Like, it's so uncomfortable. Sometimes people can't even lead with a straight right hand.
Right.
So something like Roy is just different.
Are there some things you do in the ring, too, that are of that kind of thing? Like, apart from the great jab, setting it up, the combination, do you feel you do some shit that's like, man, you're not supposed to get away with that? Or
sometimes I be having my hands down. I jump in with a left hook, like from the outside. I won't even be on the inside. I'll be far from me like this, and I'll jump in with my left hook. That's just because you gotta know your timing, your speed, and your distance, and that's something Roy had.
But it seems like you and your pops, you guys like to work on the real nice fundamentals first and add the sauce to it later.
I mean, you could win a world title off of just fundamentals, and then especially when you spice it up, that's just a whole new game.
Taking it to the levels, like people say. So you need some sauce to get to that top level.
Oh yeah, you can't just be plain. 10,000 people didn't come to watch me fight for no reason.
That's crazy. How famous are you up north in Cali?
People show me love, because I always showed love since I was young. I was 11 years old with Stockton on my trunks, and they remember that. Me being on the front of the newspapers and seeing Stockton and me trying to put us on the map, make us look good. They remember that, and they all appreciate that. So when I come out here and fight, I always interact with the city. To this day, you'll see me in the mall. You'll see me at little, festivals in the city, just because, I'm from Stockton and I love my people, and they recognize that.
Isn't that where Kaepernick's from, I think, too?
No. Nick ain't from no Stockton.
Well, man, I gotta ask you too about just some other fights. What do you think? I know Tyson, he's your stablemate at Top Rank, but what do you think of him? Is he the best heavyweight in the world?
He's nice. I thought he'd be Wilder, but that was a real close fight. That was like a coin toss. But if you ask me, but Tyson Fury, I think he's one of the best heavyweights right now for sure. And I'm not even being biased. I'll tell you, But Tyson Fury's nice. He's swift. He moves. Like in boxing, all it takes is one punch. That one punch that Wilder landed made the fight close. That's all it took. But Tyson, he's a bad man.
We were talking about Roy getting away with stuff. Is Tyson like that too?
Yeah, he is. You see his little defense, rolling. That's just nice. That's that confidence. That's when you're in that mood. When you're in that mode, like you feel like that, and you got that rhythm, that's when you're doing something that people don't really see you do, and they can't do themselves.
Because that's what he was saying. It's so much of it is confidence. It's not, of course he trains and he works on it. He's like, but
if you hesitate to do something, it's not gonna work. If you think about it twice, it's not gonna work. If you just sit there and just do it, most likely it's gonna work. And if it doesn't work, it looked good while you were doing it.
And then lastly, too, man, I just wanted to ask you about the big one later this month, Spence and Porter. Who do you see winning that fight?
I see Spence taking it, but I'll be in the house right there watching the fight. But I see Spence. Spence is tough. He can't. Sean Porter, he can't just rough him up like that. He can't, because Spence will be right there on the inside. Spence got the inside game himself.
But that's got to be Sean's best bet, right? He can't stay on the outside.
It has to be. He's not a boxer. He's not a boxer.
Yeah.
Spence is too long, with the jab and everything. But that's why I don't see Sean winning, because Spence ain't afraid to, mix it up in the inside either.
Any chance, though, that when Sean, if he can get inside, maybe the bully getting some of his own medicine will rock Spence, or could,
It's boxing. Of course that can happen.
Right.
But Sean he's determined. That's one thing. He's gonna go and go and go. That's why he got that chance, to do that. He got more chance than anybody else probably, because he will go in. He won't hesitate about it.
So ultimately, you got Spence by decision, or can he stop the tough Sean Porter?
I think he stops, man.
Damn, Sean's tough.
He is tough, but you know, you can only take so many punches from a big man like Spence.
That can punch, yeah. With both hands.
And he got that body shots that break you down. You know, it's not just the headshots.
Well, thank you, Lil G, man, and looking forward to seeing the body shots and the headshots from you Saturday night.
Yeah, you're gonna see him.
Like I said, man, you're one of the very best coming up. So look forward to interviewing you for another 15 years, man. Thank you for your time.